Story time, folks. Man, I was balling the other day. I seen a young guy. He wasn't that motherfucking young, but he was young enough. You know what I'm saying? And like I'm balling. I'm just shooting around and shit. And I see a car pull up, and I'm like, okay, well, there's some guys coming out, just to play or whatever. Either they gonna ask me to play with them, or I'm just gonna keep shooting around. Once my shoot around finish, I'm gonna go to the spot. Dude hop out with his girl. You know what I mean? And it ain't nothing. I ain't gonna say it ain't nothing wrong with it, but dude hop out with his girl. I'm like, man, Lord Jesus, somebody would, because it would have been a whole bunch of, like. That's one of the rules, folks. Do not bring your junk around a whole bunch of, like, ain't no need for that. What if it was a million motherfuckers out there? You know what I'm saying? And now, maybe she wants you to touch your manhood. Maybe she needs to see you get knocked out in front of one of these niggas. Or, maybe she wants to see you do the knocking out or the shooting or whatever. So, it's just not feasible to do that. Well, anyway, but he walked over, she came with him or whatever, and she sits on, it's like a little bleacher section, she sits on the bleachers. He go over there, and he, tossing the ball around, she get up, she play with him for a little while, he play with her or whatever. And, eventually he's like, hey, you want to play? I'm like, all right, I'll play with your ass. I'm kind of I'm in shape, but I ain't in shape, folks. Yeah, you know what that means. I'm in shape, but I ain't in shape. I look in shape, but I ain't really in shape, folks. But I can go with you though. You know what I'm saying? I damn sure ain't gonna give up. But so me and folks start playing. And folks is just talking shit. You know what I'm saying? He talking shit so his girl can hear him. And I'm like, folk, I don't know who the fuck you think I am, but I ain't just gonna let you, get your shit off on me, folk. I don't know what type of party you thought the fuck this was. But, it's, I'm trying to let him, do his shit, do his stuff, because, I don't want to embarrass folks, but, you ain't gonna let folks overdo it, you know what I mean? So folks get to talking his little mess. The girl gets the looking at him and smiling and giggling or whatever the case. And but he not making no shots. I'm making my shots. You get what I'm saying? So he talking shit, but it ain't working, and he ain't hitting nothing. So he looked me in my eyes, and I could just feel it. You know what I'm saying? He like, oh gee, just let me, you know what I'm saying? Let me get this dub. I'm like, look, nigga. Even if I let you get the dub, that girl ain't gonna want to get with you because, you got this dub over me, nigga. This ain't gonna keep her, folk. So, we play or whatever, and I think he beat me the first time, I beat him the second time, and then I let him win the third time because he was overdoing it. He was starting to do uncharacteristic things that he was doing in the first two games. She was trying to win that game, folks. And I ain't want to have to knock his damn teeth out his mouth. So I let him win that last game. And plus I was tired as hell, you know what I'm saying? So I couldn't do nothing with him anyway. And I had already bust his ass that second game to let him know stop playing with me. But on the last point, he like shooting from half court, talking about, man, I can win this, you know what I mean? And he just like trying to show off like overly. And so when I get the ball, I get to busting his ass again to show him, you can't, either you gonna win or you gonna lose, folks. And that's the moral of the story with that girl, folks. Either you gonna win or you gonna lose, folks. Ain't no, I'm gonna try to, do this to him to keep the girl. Either the girl wants you or she don't, folks. You know what I mean? And don't try to keep that. Don't try to keep nobody who don't want to be kept, folks. Just like I say, man, keep your green up, keep your guap up, and don't lose it for her. You feel me? And remain on top.